Good morning, and thank you for joining us at the Palm Beach Gardens breakfast hosted by ACE. I'm Jeff Solomon with Kaye Bender Rembaum. We wish we could all be here in person this morning, but the timing for today just didn't work out. So, for those of you who may not know us, we're Kaye Bender Rembaum, a full service community association law firm, which is all we do. And we have an office right here in Palm Beach Gardens, where Peter Mullengarden, the attorney who typically attends this ACE breakfast, is located. The firm also has offices in Pompano Beach, Orlando, Tampa, and in Miami-Dade throughout the county by appointment. We also have several attorneys who are board certified specialists in condominium and plan development law, including Peter, and another in construction law. The firm assists with all matters of community association legal issues while keeping all of our clients up to date on the new developments that may affect them and their associations. Kaye Bender Rembaum, we believe in well-educated CAMs and board members, and we are a well-known provider of said free legal education. And many of you are here today for things like that. So once again, thanks for spending your time with us this morning. And now on to a bit about hurricane preparation. So a lot of the items we're going to mention today overlap with a lot of the professions with regards to the folks and ACE partners here at the breakfast this morning. But everything is so very important when it comes to legal issues before, during, and after a storm to make sure that everything was properly checked, functioning, backed up, that kind of a thing. Because if legal issues or items do arise, these are the types of things that will be you'll be asked for. So in terms of practicalities, you want to create a disaster plan and establish off-site contact information and its meeting points. You want to establish evacuation routes and conduct building or community evacuation drills in the weeks leading up to hurricane season. We're in it now, so that's something you should have done. You want to verify that your equipment is working, emergency generators, supplies, everything is operating properly. Fuel, flashlights, batteries, water, and other necessities are available. You want to back up your computer files, store your information off-site, in the cloud, etc., in case your computers crash, systems fail, electricity's gone for an extended period of time, and so on and so forth. And you want to establish your relationships, maintain your relationships with the service providers for emergency services for drying in, which is the placement of tarps, openings on the roof, plywood over blown out doors and windows, drying out, which includes water extraction, removal of wet carpet, other materials, and to prevent the growth of mold. Now we're going to move on to some of the essentials here. You want to make preparations for routine lockdown of the building or other facilities as a storm approaches. You want to secure the premises so that the building is secure during the storm and safe from vandalism or looting if a hurricane does strike. You want to have on hand a current hard copy reference list complete with the names of all property owners, emergency contact numbers, and details of any second residence addresses, as well as a list of all association employees with full contact details. You want to keep a visual record through video or photographs of the premises, facilities, and buildings to facilitate any damage assessments and speed up damage claims in a storm's aftermath. You want to have full contact details for all insurance companies and agents should be readily available in the event of a storm. And lastly, keep handy a list of all bank account numbers, branch locations, and authorized association signatories, and make contingency plans for backup signatories in case evacuation or relocation becomes necessary. Now let's talk a little bit about some post-storm procedures. You want to have a plan for speedy removal of debris by maintenance staff or outside contractors. You want to consult with association counsel, and if you don't have one, I can recommend a pretty good one, Kaye Bender Rembaum, of course, to determine emergency powers and review contracts before signing them. You want to check the elevator machine room, all electrical equipment, hoistways, and pits before starting the elevators. If water has affected any of these areas, have the equipment inspected before allowing the elevators back into service. You want to verify all contractor licenses, and you can do that online at myfloridalicense.com, or you can call them at 800-487-1395. And lastly, maintain accurate records of all of your actions and expenditures for insurance and potentially legal purposes. Lastly, we want to talk about restoration and repairs. And this, if you remember earlier, we talked a little bit about establishing your relationships with service providers, and that's where this is going to come in handy. So your repairs list, boards or property managers in coordination with hurricane disaster specialists, restoration specialists, or other vendors should all create a full list of necessary repairs and also, of course, establish its order of priorities. Again, thanks everybody for attending this morning. We know you have options, so thanks for spending your time with us, and may everybody have a safe and healthy hurricane summer season. Thank you. And also, folks, with your phones, you can scan the QR code below to download the hurricane checklist along with the contact information for Peter Mullengarden from our Palm Beach Gardens office. Once again, make it a great day.